Hello, good morning. This one is a reading class of week number 22. Okay, and the topic of today is Unit 11A. Okay, Pirates, Romance, and Reality. Okay, we discover some facts about the pirates. Okay, so let's see. Legend of the Sea. This one is the name of the unit. Okay, and in this case, we can see a diver that discovers a human skull underwater in the northern of Yucatan. That's meaning Mexico. You know that we can find different objects, okay, underwater. Some jewelry, bracelets, earrings, okay, rings, etc. Let's see. This is the warm-up, and we discuss the question that we have here, okay, the man in the photo. The man in the photo discovered a skull underwater. What other things might be buried underwater? And in this case, okay, we can find old ships, okay, like Titanic, weapons, coins, okay, a lot of coins. In the last let me see, the last week I saw a video of a person that let's see, discovered around 100, okay, 25 or $30 only in coins, okay, underwater. So this one you can find a lot of them. Jewelry, then we have plates, pottery, and so on. Yeah, so that's mean we can discover different things. Number 2, do you know any legends about the sea or sailors? Okay, in this case, some possibilities are ancient legends, okay, about Poseidon, okay, myth of sea monsters, and also mermaids, okay, but you know this one are tales, okay, or in some cases stories. Some stories about naval heroes, in this case, okay, and Moby Dick, okay, this one is a book, and also there is a movie, okay, of this person that is similar to a parade. Number 3, what are some famous underwater discovery? Okay, in this case, one of the most famous was finding the wreck of the Titanic, as Fernando says. Yeah, this one we discovered in the ocean. Yeah, and it's the famous story, okay, about underwater stories. Let's see. Now we pass it before you read. Okay, this one is matching. We read information and match each word in bold, okay, with its definitions. Okay, in this case, the words in bold are goods, maritime, and captain. Yeah, during the golden age of piracy, okay, now that's meaning the years 1660 and 1730, goods such as clothes, spices, and weapons were commonly traded between Europe, Africa, the Caribbean, and the Americas. Pirates were a common threat to maritime trade, especially in the Caribbean. One famous pirate captain was Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Now we complete this part. We have the ship's leader. In this case, the best option is captain. Okay, you know that the captain is the boss in the ship. Okay, is the person that gives the instruction to the different pirates. We have the part B related to the sea. In this case, is maritime. Okay, so that's mean this one is related to the ocean, to the different things. Okay, of the sea. Sea, things that are made to be sold. In this case, are goods. Yes. Okay, these one are the things we call in that form things that are made to be sold. Goods. Okay. Let's continue. And now we predict. Okay, what do you think parades were really like? Read the sentences and circle T, okay, if it is true, or maybe F if it is false. Then read the passage to check your ideas. Number 1, on a pirate ship, men made the ship's rules together. True or false? Okay, as we notice, okay, in the movies or in the different books or stories that we have already read about parades, okay, this one is true. Yeah, because the majority of the things, okay, they do together, they do as a group, okay, they don't develop activities alone. For that reason, this is true. Number 2, parades made most of their money by the stealing gold. In this case, is false, okay, because they steal different things, okay, food, medicine, okay, clothes, okay, not specifically gold. Okay, number 3, many parades had wooden legs or wore earrings. Okay, in this case, this is true. Okay, the majority of them use wooden legs or wear earrings because they suffer different illnesses, and for that reason they don't have one part of the body, or they try to use the earrings. Okay, this one is part of the clothes that they use, or part of the outfit, okay, if we can say that. Okay, so let's see. The parades, romance, and ride in reality. Okay, this one is the topic, unit 11.8. Okay, you know that the majority of the parades, okay, suffer different conditions. Okay, they are poor people, and also they try to earn a lot of money selling different things, okay, that they try that they sell to the other person. Okay, for example, eatings, and they try to, let's see, to find medicine, okay, for taking care of them, or different things. Yeah, okay, but the majority of the parades suffer a lot, and also they try to travel, okay, to different cities around the world for finding the supplies that they need. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with a multiple choice in this case, and we choose the best answer for each question. Okay, what is the main idea of this reading? A parade's life was a dangerous but exciting adventure. Some things we've seen or read about parades are true, but others aren't. The lives of 18th century parades and modern day parades are similar, and today's stories and movies about parades are entirely wrong. In this case, the best option is some things we've seen or read about parades are true, but others aren't. Okay, um, the majority of the things that the movies present, okay, some of them are true, but other ones no, because we have different facts that are invented, yeah, that facts that are not true of the real life. Okay, let's see. Number 2, in line 2, aspect is closer in meaning to parts, roles, lives, or people. Okay, in this case, we can say that this one is a synonym of parts. Okay, aspect, part. That means they discuss different aspects of their life, or they discuss different parts of their life. Okay, so that means this one is a synonym. Number 3, on pirate ships, men were treated like slaves. There were several captains. Only ex-sailors were allowed, or the men shared the money they made. So that's mean in this case, the men share the money they made. Okay, because remember, they work as a group. Okay, they don't work alone. And for that reason, they share the different things that they discover or obtain. Yes. Okay, number 4. In late 1920, they blew it means. Okay, they hid the money, they spent the money, they made the money, or they saved the money. Okay, in this case, they spent the money. Exactly. Okay, this one is the things that are referring to this sentence. Number 5, which statement would David Moore probably agree with? Many parades had a difficult life and probably died young. The appearance of movie parades is very different from reality. A pirate's life wasn't as dangerous as we see in the movies, or many pirates were friendlier than we see in the movies. Okay, in this case, many pirates had a difficult life and probably died young. Okay, remember the majority of them suffer different illnesses. Okay, suffer the poverty. Okay, and let's see, have a difficult situation, and for that reason their life is very difficult and died very young because they try to obtain different things, but in a bad way. For that reason they died. Okay, let's see, let's continue. Number 6, in line 26, what does for this reason refer to? The dangers of sickness, eye patches and wooden legs, stealing and selling goods illegally, or poor living conditions and disease. In this case, it's poor living conditions and disease. Remember, they travel to different cities. Okay, they live in a boat, or in a ship. Okay, and this one is not a good condition for living. Yeah, and for that reason, they suffer different illnesses, and at the end, okay, they died. According to the passage, Parade believed, this is in number 7, okay, wearing earrings was fashionable, stop sickness, brought good luck, was only for women. In this case, stop seasickness. Yes, okay, that's mean they consider that if they use an earring, okay, is for a stop, okay, the illness. Okay, so I think this one is a belief. Yeah. Okay, now we pass to the reading skill, and in this case we find in similarities and differences. If you remember, okay, we try to, we discussed this one, yes, at the beginning of the year. I think in the unit number 3, okay, as I remember. And, okay, we use the Venn diagramming for solving this kind of, let's see, or for putting in practice this kind of content, okay, because we divide what are the similarities and what are the differences of two things. Okay, writers often compare and contrast ideas. When you compare, okay, that's mean you put your attention on your similarities or maybe your differences. Okay, remember we use the connectors as like, okay, also, as well, both, and either, okay, and like, both, however, while, okay, we use all of this kind of word, but also we put all this idea, okay, in a Venn diagrams. This one is a useful way, okay, to present this information in a visual way, yeah, or visually. Let's see. Now we have here, okay, an example. This is comparing contrast. Okay, we compare two things. We use the words like, dislike, unlike, different, but, however. And, okay, if you write the similarities, you can use alike, same, both, like, and. Okay, remember, we use different things. For example, we have here some text structure. Okay, that's mean when you comparing your contrast, you show how two or more things are alike. Okay, or maybe how two or more things are different. Okay, for example, you can write different from. Okay, however, all doubt. On the other hand, yeah, okay, or maybe as opposed to, more than, less than, on the contrary, yeah. And if you put the similarity together, okay, you can write similar to, alike, same as, okay, not only but also, resemble, as well as, in both. Okay, so remember, you can compare and you can contrast. Okay, you can write the similarities and also the differences. Okay, so let's see. In this case, we'll try to classify the information that we have in the passage. Okay, the different type of parades. We compare the movie parades and the real parades. Okay, and we write the similarities and also the differences. Okay, for example, one difference is that became parades to have an adventure. Okay, in this case, this one is the movie parades. This one is a difference. Okay, mostly sold money and gold. Yeah, and also, okay, it's buried their treasure. Okay, so that's mean this one are the difference. Okay, the movie parades of the real parades. Now we have the similarities. Okay, first one is that they were eatings, both. Okay, the movie parades and the real parade both use or were eatings. And the last one, okay, one difference of the real parades is that they sold their stolen goods and spend their earnings. Yeah, okay, and store things like food and medicine. Okay, that's mean. We have the differences of the movie parades and the real parades, and we have the things that is in common, that in this case is were eatings. Okay, you know that this one is a Venn diagramming. Okay, and one side, or in the first circle, we write the similarities, the differences between the movie and the real, and in the blue circle, we write the difference between the real and the movies, and in green, okay, we write the similarities. Okay, excellent. Let's continue. This one is a part of completion. Okay, we read the paragraph and then we write the letter of the differences and similarities. Okay, privateers are often confused with pirates because both attack ships. However, there are differences. Pirates were basically maritime criminals who broke laws and terrified people. Privateers, however, were usually given orders by their country to attack enemy ships. Pirates usually kept everything they stole, while privateers gave part of it to the government. That's mean these one are like a good pirates, yeah. Life at the sea was very difficult. However, so neither privateers nor pirates had easily life. Okay, so let's see. Now we write the differences, okay, between the pirates and privateers. Then we discover the similarity in both, and then we write the differences between the privateers and pirates. Okay, the first one, broke the law. Okay, that's mean the pirates always broke the law. Okay, then kept all the things they stole. Okay, yeah, the pirates kept all the things that they stole. Then we have, okay, the similarity, attack ships. And then we have, okay, the difference in this case is a difficult lives. Okay, so I'm sorry, this one is a similarity. And one difference is give some of their money to their government. Yeah, that's mean the privateers give all the things, not all the things, but certain percentage, okay, to the government. Okay, so that's mean parades, okay, brought the luck and kept all the things they stole. And the privateers gave some of their money to their government, and the things that are common or that have in common is they attack ships and also have difficult life. Okay, Let's continue. Now we pass to the vocabulary part. Okay, remember we have to study this one because in the next evaluation you try to put in practice all of this one. Okay, average, usual and like the most common type. Okay, for example, the height. Okay, in some cases average height. Okay, that's mean the common number. Okay, then we have freedom, okay, the right to live in the way you want without being controlled by anyone else. But remember, okay, according to the Bible, we have to take care of freedom, okay, and use in good things, not in bad things. Then we have, let me see, in this case, equality. That means this one is a situation in which everyone is equal and has the same rights. Yes. Okay, then we have divide, to separate into parts of group. The majority of them is unequal. Yeah, that's mean the same part of the same number of parts. Then we have income. That this one is the money that you regularly get. Okay, for example, from a job. Okay, this one is income. Then we have steal. Okay, to secretly take something that belongs to someone else. Yes. Okay, purchase, to buy something. This is a synonym. Okay, for example, I buy a candy. I purchase a candy. Yeah. Okay, then we have bury, to hide something in the ground or under something. Yes. Then we have factor, one of the things that has an effect or a particular situation, decision, or event. And the last one is disease. You know that this one is a synonym of illness. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Now we have the completion part, and we complete the passage by circling the correct word in each pair. Most people earned, okay, in this case, an income by going to work. That means you receive money. Not Barry Clifford. He makes money by finding lost pirate treasure. In 1884, he discovered a pirate ship called the Whydah, an English slave ship in waters near Massachusetts in the United States. It traveled to Africa, where the ship's captain, okay, in this case, purchased a number of slaves, people who had lost their freedom. The ship then traveled to the Caribbean. Captain Sam Bellamy and his pirates took the Whydah and stole all of its goods. Later, Bellamy's men divide the goods among themselves, but their luck didn't last, and soon the Whydah sank in a storm near Massachusetts. Today, okay, factors such as bad weather and rough water make it difficult to collect for steam to bring objects up from the Whydah. Despite this, over 2,000 objects have been found. These discoveries have helped change our image of parades. For example, from the parade's cloth, scientists have learned that the average parade was only about 1.6 meters tall. Okay, that means this one is an average. Okay, size. Let's see. Number 1 is income. Number 2, purchase. Number 3, freedom. Number 4, stall. Number 5, divide. Number 6, factors. And number 7, average. Okay. Now we have the definitions. Use the correct form of the words in red from A to complete the definitions. Number 1, if you have a disease, you have an illness. Number 2, when there is equality, all people are treated the same. Number 3, factors are reasons for or cause of something. Number 4, if something is buried, it is put in the ground and covered with earth. And number 5, income is money you earn, usually for work you do. Okay, so let's see. Now we put in practice the vocabulary words in the last part. Okay, you know that this one is a replica of the Whydah ship at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. Okay, so the people that discovered this kind of boat or ship, okay, try to do a replica, okay, of this boat. And this one is an excellent boat, okay, and it's attractive boat, yeah. Okay, if you notice the colors, okay, the windows, so this one is interesting. Okay, we can see this one in the Museum of Nature and Science. Okay, or maybe we can search on the internet and try to discover. Okay, so let's see the last part, the word link. We can add the suffix "dom" to some words to make nouns. Okay, you know that this suffix means a state or conditions. Okay, for example, you have the word freedom. Okay, means living in a free condition. Okay, other examples include boredom, and wisdom. Yeah, these one are clear examples of the use of this kind of suffix. Okay, thank you for your attention. Have an excellent weekend. Okay, remember, try to study for the test and see you the next week. That's mean on Friday, because on Friday we have the review class, and in this day we have the test. Okay, we have the test from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Remember, you have only 1 hour for developing the test. Okay, then I close it at 2 p.m. and if you don't develop, okay, you try to call me and explain, okay, why you don't develop the test. Okay, see you the next week in the next class. Bye bye. Have an excellent weekend.